Mike Radich here, and I'm now joined on the phone by MMA veteran Ryan Ford. Ryan, how are you?
Hey, what's happening? I'm doing good.
Ryan, you got a fight coming up at Aggression MMA 9. You're fighting Ricky Goodall. How's training been going for the fight?
Oh man, training's been going awesome. I've been able to spend some time down at Tristar, Raz the Hobby, and all the boys down at the gym there to help me get ready for this fight. And I'm looking to go out and put on a good show and make it an exciting one.
You were originally supposed to fight Tyson Steele. How has training had to change with the new opponent, or has it changed at all?
No, it hasn't changed at all. I'm in the gym working on all my skills to get myself better in all aspects of mixed martial arts. So really, it's my job to go out there and impose my will on what I want to do when I step into the cage, not worry about what they're going to do. Sometimes styles are different, but I'm in there to do my game and not worry about what they're going to do.
How much do you know about your opponent?
I've been able to check him out. He's fought a few of my training partners, so I got the ins on him. He's the type of guy that he's a guy that'll stand there and bang and whatnot. Says he has good takedown defense, but from what I've seen, I don't believe he does. And if I want to take him down, I'll be able to take him down.
Is this your first training camp with Tristar?
Yes, actually, I've actually been able to be out there for 9 weeks. I was getting ready for a fight that got canceled in December, and I was out there for 5 weeks. And then I came back home to the family for Christmas, and then I was able to get back out there again for another 4 weeks. So, I've gotten in a lot of good high-level training with all the guys out there, I'm ready to put on a good show come Saturday night.
There was a lot of people who wanted to see you fight in Bellator. They thought that you were going to fight in last season's, maybe in a possible tournament qualifier bout. How come you never made it to Bellator? How come they never put you in a fight? Or did you have a fight canceled? What exactly happened with them?
Yeah, no, I was actually supposed to fight my last fight with Aggression MMA on December 17th. Their show got canceled, and before that fight, I was supposed to debut with Bellator November 25th. But, a so-called person of the so-called promotion that I used to fight with sent in some papers, which was, a bunch of bull. But, I just don't think that Bellator wanted to deal with it. And it stated that my contract was done in February. So I will be debuting with Bellator May 4th when they come back to Canada at Casino Rama, and hopefully be ready for the Season 7 tournament.
Is that why you're not in this tournament, because of the contract issue?
Oh yeah, that's exactly why I'm not in this Season 6 tournament. They sent me my letter telling me that they're not going to what's the word here? They're not going to cancel my contract that I signed with them. What we're going to do is just wait till it's over with the other contract, and we'll be ready for me to fight early as possible this year, which is May 4th.
So your next fight after this one will be in Bellator? You're not going to take a fight in between?
No, my next fight will be in Bellator May 4th, and I believe God does everything to me for a reason, and I'm actually now doing real camps with high-level athletes, and at Tristar Gym, so it's actually making me a lot better. So when I do hit the big stage of Bellator, that I'm going to be able to show all my skills that I have and all the new skills that I've attained from being at Tristar.
You're a big name in Canada. What made you go to Bellator? Why did you decide to sign with them as opposed to going to a different organization? Was it that tournament format that allows you, hey, 3 fights, you get a title shot? Was that a key selling point for them?
Yeah, big time, and I was just, tired of waiting to get a call from, any other organizations. My record speaks for itself. I'm 16-4. I've been fighting for only coming up 5 years now, and Bellator wanted to give me that shot, so I'm going to make sure that I put on when I hit that Bellator stage, and I love the tournament style fighting. I don't like waiting 3, 4, 5 months in between fights. I like to stay active. I'm a fighter that likes to get in there, put on a show, and then be able to come back right away. So, and also with the tournament style, I love it that you win 3 fights, you get a title shot. there's none of this, you fight the number one contender, but even though you beat the number one contender for a title shot, you don't get a title shot. You still got to fight other guys. So I love the way that Bellator's set up, and I'm going to be ready for that.
What exactly happened with the MFC? Because you were, a big star for them. All of a sudden, you're not even with the organization anymore. What exactly happened with them, and what is your relationship currently with Mark Pavlich?
I have no relationship with them, period, and I really don't like talking about it. Contract disputes, I wasn't being treated the way that I should have been treated, and, it is what it is. I'm on to bigger and better things.
Now that you're training at Tristar, what are some things that you're working on? Because your submission game on the offensive side is really, really good, but on the defensive side, you've been submitted a couple of times. Is it you've been in bad positions? What exactly has been going on with that? Because you do have a really good offensive submission game.
Yeah, it's just, I'm still green in this sport. I've only been doing it for 5 years, and if, you look at the guys that I've been submitted to, the 3 guys, they've been doing this their whole life. They've been doing jiu-jitsu for 10, 15, 20 years, over at Tristar, pretty much I'm just working on my whole overall game. I don't see that if you just work on one thing all the time, your other things start to slack a little bit. So I just work on my whole overall game, and, being down there with Faraz Zahabi, and his jiu-jitsu techniques, and, that are made for MMA, my game stepped up a lot. So, it is what it is, right? You're not always going to win a fight, and, I look at it as learning lessons for me. These guys that, have submitted me, they're very good on the ground, and, there's nothing for me to be ashamed of. Just keep working on it, and, I can tell you that I might be doing the submitting.
Of those losses that you've had, what's the toughest loss to swallow? Is it the loss to Douglas Lima? Is it the loss to Pat Healy? What exactly is the loss that you say, man, I should have won that fight?
Yeah, you know what? I wish I would have won all the fights. I would say the one that, that I'm really, that I'm hungry going into this fight is for my last fight against David Ouellette from Las Vegas. It was very quick. I wasn't able to, even do anything. I wasn't mentally focused on the fight. I had a bunch of other things going through my head, not to take away any credit from David Ouellette. He won the fight, but I'll tell you right now, 9 out of 10 times I beat him, and, he got his one time. But other than that, I wish I could win every fight, but, that's not the case all the time.
How important is this fight? Because if you win here, you have a little bit of momentum going into Bellator. Is this a really important fight for you?
Yes, every fight is an important fight for me, and, when I win, I will be, have the momentum going into the Bellator fight. But, first things first is Ricky Goodall on Saturday, and, I'm going to make sure that, I prove a point here and let everybody know why they call me the real deal.
I know you can't speak a whole lot about your contract with Bellator, but are you exclusive to them, or could you still potentially have take another fight in Canada in a different organization, such as an Aggression MMA, something like that?
Yeah, our contract is slated that, if it depends all on what's going on with Bellator. If I'm in the tournament, obviously I'm in the tournament, and if they don't have fights for me, we do have in the contract that I still can fight in Canada because I am such a big draw here. But other than that, my main goal right now is Ricky Goodall. And, after that is what it is, and, I'll make sure that I make the best of it.
Do you have a prediction for the fight?
Yeah, I'm going to make it very, very explosive and entertaining, and it'll either be a TKO or a knockout for sure.
Ryan, real quick before I let you go, do you have any sponsors you'd like to thank? Anything you want to say to the fans?
Yes, I got a lot of sponsors. I want to thank Head Rush. I want to thank Kamikaze Punishment, Kia West Edmonton, Tap Out Energy Drink, Kamikaze Tattoos, Radich Group of Companies, Street Soldier, Lexani. I want to thank all the guys down at Tristar. I want to thank Diesel Ultra Lounge for hosting my after party, and my own clothing line, G'd Up. Because if you ain't G'd Up, you getting beat up. So all the fans out there who support me, I want to thank for all the support, and all the haters out there too. I want to thank them too, because it's them that gives
Ryan, thank you for taking the time to talk. I really appreciate it. Good luck at Aggression MMA 9 against Ricky Goodall.
No problem. Thanks a lot for having me.